Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for you about somebody trying to make you feel like what they have to offer is exactly what you want. But I'm pretty sure if you look a little bit closer, you'll see that what they're really trying to do is like trap you or get you in a situation where you don't feel like you can leave. So this could be like a job, this could be a relationship. We're going to find out. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. That kind of sounded a little eerie. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Happy weekend if you're watching this the day that I post it. I think we're going to start with, yeah, we're going to have to do the situations deck again. So nines could be very important because we have the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's a very clear difference, right? Something you want and something that doesn't really work. All right, so this is a love situation. Maybe you have different ideas of how you want your lifestyle to look. Maybe you have different preferences in terms of monogamy. Maybe you have different preferences in terms of where you live. There's something here where somebody's just saying what you want to hear. There is unconditional love. So I do appreciate seeing that card, but it makes me a little bit uncomfortable because I feel like there's something they're not telling you or that they're kind of like glossing over, right? Hi there, Drew. Hello, Peggy. I'm glad you're both back. All right, I wasn't done with you. Let's get back to it. We just had that interview card come out in the last reading. This could be connected. We'll find out. Access granted. Waves. So we could have a fake profile. We could have somebody that is doing a little bit of research without you being able to know. But this is somebody who has some emotions that are impacting like their actions, right? So I feel like this is somebody who's like suspicious or somebody who's like trying to get the deets, right? Oh my gosh, Mr. Voodoo Ninja, I've been missing you. How you doing? Be careful what access you give to somebody in a relationship. You still have to protect yourself, okay? All right. Giving you a little bit of insight into my own life. Like, I try to be a little bit slow to share this channel with people, friends, dates, whatever it is, right? Just like in general, this is me. This is like my pet project. This is like what fulfills me. I don't want to muddy the waters of our collective unless it's like clear that this is something that somebody would enjoy, right? Like, there's something here about being very cautious about who you actually give access to, who can see pictures of you, who can see what you're up to, who can see what you're planning, like, do me a favor, let's like normalize not posting where your vacation is until you've already gotten home. Like, I don't know, there's just something here about like being cautious with your information. I think you could be potentially dealing with a scammer. We could be dealing with somebody that has like a type that they like to, I don't want to say prey upon, but that kind of feels like the right terminology. Somebody can't be trusted here, you guys. Ace of Earth in the reverse. This is a sense of loss or something that is not an opportunity. This is a quagmire. This is quicksand. Fire King in the reverse. So King of Wands in the reverse, basically. So don't go pursue this. Don't throw everything to the side and just focus on this opportunity because it is not actually an opportunity. Some of you may know there are like jobs that are actual scams. Obviously, there are romantic scams where people are just trying to take money from you. There's something about this that I think sets off alarms for you, but you might be a little bit too quick to turn off that alarm if you think that alarm is sexy or would make you a lot of money. So be cautious. Nine of Swords or Nine of Sky. And the Fire Tom. This is the Knight of Wands. Oh my God, he's surrounded by candles. I'm so worried for him. Okay, so like, again, we have another 9, right? We had 2 9s at the beginning, but we also have a sense here that we have 2 things demonstrating anxiety. I don't want to be surrounded by candles like that. I would knock that shit over. I would start a fire. It would be like all over. My hair would be singed, you guys. What? Like, this is a stressful situation. This person could be trying to scam another person because they are financially in a very difficult situation. I feel like we have somebody here who's being reactive. Something happened to me. Now I have to fix it. And it has to do with the internet. If you're not connecting with somebody over the interwebs, then this probably ain't your reading. 4 of Sky, which is the 4 of Swords. Look at how beautiful this is. This dude's just straight up chilling in a lavender field. Hello there, Hermit. How we doing today? The hair must be protected at all costs. So 4 of Swords or 4 of Sky is about healing, a little bit of time to yourself. Another 9. Okay, 9 is very important. Okay. For some of you, maybe you're German and 9 is important because you're supposed to tell somebody no. What do you guys think? Yeah? I think it works. We have concerns, okay? I feel like 9 of Fire, this is 9 of Wands, right? This is like we're all talking about you, like an intervention. So there may be an effort at some point. People are like, hey, we're just a little bit concerned about this, or hey, this just doesn't look right. Or maybe you bring these concerns to a social group or a family group where you know they'll give you the truth. Whatever it is, there's something here, like where there's smoke, there's fire. There is a problem here, okay? Because we got all those candles. Sea Queen. I love this card. We had her yesterday too, I think. And the 5 of Sky, which is the 5 of Swords in the reverse. So we have somebody here that gives good advice. This is somebody that will help you. They'll tell you, hey, this doesn't sound right. Or, hey, this, like, would they really do that? We might have a catfisher here. Because I'm thinking about a catfish that I dealt with. Like, somebody isn't who they say they are. Okay, this is so random. Did y'all ever see the catfish episode where some dude thought he was like in a relationship with Katy Perry? That was a wild ride. And that's all I have to say about that. I feel like Chris Farley interviewing on SNL. Yeah, you remember that one time you had that like band in like New York City? That was cool. Or that show. He's just like the worst. But really, that episode was crazy. And I feel like this is one of those things where like somebody's going back and forth. Like I believe it for a second and then I don't. And then I believe it for a second and then I don't. We've got somebody putting on quite the show. 4 of Earth or 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh, he angry. What are you so angry about? I can't tell what's behind him. Are those toys? Hold on. I need my magnifying glass. It looks like a bunch of toys. Like I see, you know, those little balls that have like bells in them that cats play with. And I think I see some like catnip and like one of those fuzzy things and then like one of those like feathers. This dude, he's like, no, you can't play with my toys. These are my toys. I'm sorry that you like things that make funny noises, but no. Oh my God, did I get that really close to my hair? I'm sorry. Selfish. is the vibe I'm getting, okay? There's somebody here who has what they need and they're not going to share it, or they're not going to let you know that they have what they need because they're too busy creating an illusion. 7 of C, that would be like the 7 of Cups. That's usually where we have like 7 different cups and different things coming out of each of those cups. This is somebody who's trying to get you distracted or trying to get you to feel a certain way, but they don't want you to see the reality. They don't want you to see what's really going on. So I feel like they're making something sound worse, or they're building up. You know, when somebody's like, I guess you could use the term love bombing, but it doesn't have to be like the whole narcissist thing. But when you have somebody who's just like laying it on a little too thick and you're like, could you just like reel it in a little bit? Like insult me every 30 minutes or something? Because like this is too much like niceness. This person's doing something to create a bubble, and they're either trying to make it seem like they really need somebody's help or trying to make it seem like they really want to be in a love relationship. Five of C in the reverse, which is the 5 of Cups in the reverse, talks about not having regrets, being able to move forward, and 6 of C in the reverse, or 6 of Cups in the reverse. So we have some consecutive numbers here, right, in the same suit. But I don't like that the 6 of Cups is in the reverse, because this talks about not necessarily being able to leave something in the past, right? Maybe being a little bit too comfortable in a former version of yourself, that kind of thing. Stop. Are you serious, Drew? The funny thing is, I've owned this for a little while and like not worn it. And then I found it this morning and I was like, oh, hey, you gonna do this? I don't even really need to look cute today, you guys. But look at this. That's fun. Just having like a little skull peeking up over. I think that's the best part of the shirt. We've got somebody who's trying to move forward and another person who's trying to hold them back. So use your intuition, right? Use your discernment. I feel like you would recognize this energy from somebody else that you've dealt with, but you might be a little bit too trusting. So listen to your gut. If your gut isn't feeling great when you're listening to somebody talk, then why do you think that is? I don't know. Maybe you ate some bad shrimp. That's a thing that happens. But like, I've talked about this before. There have been times where I knew a relationship was towards the end and I needed to do something and move forward because I didn't feel the same way. And it even got to the point where trying to just be civil, well, not really that, trying to be like lovey-dovey, but like pulled back a little bit, like made me sick to my stomach. There is definitely something here that makes you feel like something's off and you need to listen to that. 4 of Pentacles. This is the same as the cat that was hiding all of his toys behind him. We have somebody that is hiding something. Okay, end of story. They are not telling you everything. Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. They're trying to make sure that you feel like they have something of worth to offer you so that you offer them more. I feel like they think they can schmooze you or like win you over, find some way to get you like in their web, right? They may be an earth sign, so Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. More Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. You guys, stop it. How many times are we going to get a 9? Did I mention 9s are important? We have 2 9s again. 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. Get it? Oh my God. Okay, so this is literally the inverse of what we had for the first 2 cards. That was 9 of Cups with the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Now we have the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups in the reverse. With Judgment in the reverse, right smack dab in the middle. Don't mistake something that could be a really great thing for you or something that would really help you like progress in life or get to where you want to be. Don't be so focused on how great it would be to have that you don't see the warning signs, right? The red flags. Nine of Cups in the reverse. This is not what you want. Somebody is being greedy or somebody's being selfish. So watch out. Ace of Swords, the Devil in the reverse, and the Lovers. The truth is that you don't need this kind of energy. I feel like you recognize it. I feel like you've dealt with somebody like this, or you've dealt with like a situation like this. So it feels eerily similar, or it like nags at your brain, right? Like if you see an actor and you recognize their face and you're like, I've seen you somewhere. Where have I seen you? I don't want to Google it. I don't want to IMDb it, but I know where you're from. Where are you from? This is like, I've seen this energy before. I've seen this like bullshit before. But with the Lovers card, there's a perfume of love in the air that might provide too much cover for this person's illusion to be discovered right away by you. So the universe is like, hey, just can you take a second, take a breather? Do you really trust this person? Do you really? Are you feeling lucky? The Eight of Swords, the Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So here's the deal. You're in a situation. Maybe you're lonely. Maybe you don't like your current job. Maybe you don't like where you live. There's something you would like to change. You feel stuck where you are. There are two paths in front of you. With this Two of Wands, the universe is saying, could you please just do me a favor and like take a moment and make sure the plan that you're making or the plan that you're like agreeing to is the right plan? Because it feels like for a moment, you're very tempted, or maybe longer than a moment, you're very into the wrong call, okay? I was just explaining to my dad yesterday that on this channel, I have told you guys a few times that sometimes being able to say no in a situation where everybody else would say yes is totally the move. It's the move, you guys. Like, the example I always use is if Brad Pitt randomly showed up in my small town and was like, damn girl, you looking fine, and he was single and like there was really nothing that would stop me, I would still reject him. Like, Brad Pitt, if you're watching, I'm sorry, you're just a good example, but like also not lying. I would reject you because like I'm sure there are plenty of people that can tell the story of like, oh, I fucked somebody that was famous. It was great. Or it wasn't. But I would probably rather tell the story of like, no, like hit on me and I said no, what's up? Because nobody has like an auto entrance, right? Like you have to actually be like chill or like awesome, you know? Oh, you're Brad Pitt. Okay. I feel like this is one of those things where you're like, ooh, it's like a big company. I want to work there. Or, ooh, this is like who everybody else wants to date. So like, I'm kind of like trying to like, you know, show everyone how awesome I am, right? Don't do that. Listen to your gut. Don't let somebody's flashy pants distract you. Do you guys hate me yet? All right, this is the Golden Lenormand. I knew it. I should have called it. We have number 7 and number 9, just in case you were worried. We have number 7 and number 10. Snake and Scythe. Love the letter S. Synchronicity there. Cut out the liar. If you know somebody is not being honest, if you know somebody is like creating illusions and trying to like sell you bullshit, get out. You're trying to like scam me? I don't have time for you. I also have no money for you. There's somebody here who is just a liar. Okay, they're putting on a show. They have a facade. They're wearing a mask. They're lying to you about what they have to offer. And you're smart enough to know how to cut them out. Booty tootie. That's supposed to be like booting them, but like, I don't know if that really came out right. All right, so we have number 9 and was that 12? So this is about positive recognition, right? Like literally could be like good press, right? Good PR. There's something here about it being very beneficial for you in the future to not partner with this person. Okay, I'm always honest with you guys. I'm just going to tell you what I see in my mind is like, and I'm not going to choose a specific example, even though there's one in my mind. The fallout that you see from somebody having like a really bad legal situation, and then everybody like looks to their spouse like, so you're going to stay? You going to divorce them? What are you going to do? Yeah, no, everybody knows they're a piece of shit. Are you going to stay with them? What do you think? It's been like 20 years. There's something here about like, if you get tangled up with this person, down the line, a major issue happens and you're guilty by association. So we have to keep in mind what kinds of risks and troubles we open ourselves up to based on the people that we allow into our social circle or into our heart, right? Or partnership, right? There are plenty of corporate examples, right? Where, man, I really shouldn't have told everyone that I was cool with you. Hey, good on Nike though for finally letting Tiger Woods go. Sorry, maybe some of you love him. I didn't. All right, Judgment, 5 of Cups, 7 of Swords. Not really my favorite cards. Not gonna lie, especially the last 2. Judgment is great. This is listening to your intuition, right? To be honest, this trio makes me think, all right, if you realize that this is not what you want, or you realize this is somebody trying to like sell you a bill of goods, it's not really that great. Sorry, just saw the yoga pants question. I think that's the effect on most people. Don't regret missing out on something that was a lie or a falsehood to begin with, okay? We've all done it, right? Oh, I thought this was my person, or oh, I thought this was like my best friend, but I saw the warning signs and I didn't do anything about it, and then I ended up finding out they were a liar. Listen to the warning signs, guys. We don't need to be paranoid and like cutting everyone out of our lives because we think everyone's not trustworthy. But if someone shows you who they are and they are not in fact trustworthy, don't like pretend to be surprised when they do dumb shit, okay? I love you. But you're smarter than that. 3 of Wands. Page of Cups. Another 9. Nueve. It's the number of the day. I might have to like legit update the title because this is... Do you think we're at 9 nines yet, you guys? No, I'm just kidding. All right, so 9 of Pentacles is in the reverse, if I didn't make that clear. I think with your intuition and maybe even some advice from a friend, shit, maybe it's this video, you think about things a little bit more clearly. And with the Page of Cups, this is like my RBH. No, RBF? Resting bitch face. Sorry, I had to sound it out. This is like my resting bitch face card because she's not looking happy there in that Page of Cups card. I feel like this is, I set a little bit of a trap. You fall right into it. And then I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought. This ain't for me, right? For example, asking a question you already know the answer to. I think there's something here where you expect them to do something and they totally do it and you're disappointed by it, but you're also like, okay, thank you. Now I have my answer. Now I know who you are. Now I know I was right. you know. We have the Magician, the King of Swords, Queen of Wands, or in this deck, it's the Queen of Rods. And every now and then I mispronounce it as Wads, which is great. Great. I should be on television. All right, so this is like untouchable energy. Look. All right, here are cards, right? I got my wand. I can kick your ass with my wand. I also got my sword here, right? So I could tell the truth. I'm not afraid of the truth. I'll tell it to your face, you know? And oh, by the way, I'm also Queen of Wands. And that means I can manifest what I need. Okay, so like, you don't know who you're messing with is kind of the thing that I'm getting here. But I feel like it's from you, like to this person, like, sweetie, honey, darling, you probably thought that I was dumb, and that's cute and all. Like, I'm sure there are plenty of dumb people out there that would fall for your shit, but I'm not going to. See, because like, I'm a badass and I can make my own shit work for myself. So either I'm going to stay single because I don't think you actually have anything to offer me in a romantic or like emotional connection way, or, you know, if this is a job situation, I'm going to be able to find something that fits a little bit better with where I want to be. This isn't the situation that I would like. And if you feel like it, you might even go ahead and say, it's not what you say it is. I know that it's not, but be careful with that, okay? Because there are some people who don't really, it's a waste of time to talk to some people about the dirt that they're doing because they know they're doing it and they're not going to stop. And at some point, we actually endanger ourselves if we call people out or say that we know what their tricks are, right? So use your discernment. You have the High Priestess, so I know you got it. You know what to expect from this person, and you call it right. They're not going to put in the effort. They're not going to put in the time. They're not going to back you the way that they say they will. You can find success elsewhere. So just be very mindful of where you choose to invest your time and energy because it is powerful. Magician, High Priestess, come on. So continue being a badass and don't waste your time hanging out with people who are pretending to be a badass. The more you know. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for being hilarious as usual in my live chat. Love you guys, and I will see you on the next reading.